everyone, welcome back to another episode of Last Window, The Secret of Cape West. Thanks for tuning in. This song is just so classy. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the vibes. But yeah, last time we challenged everyone to billiards and then we soundly defeated them all in one singular try and you can't prove otherwise. So it seems like they're all gonna give us something great, something cool is gonna happen to each one. Let's go ahead and enjoy our Christmas Eve party. Huh? What's up? Will White. Will White, correct? It's Will White. I think this is the first time I've ever seen him in here. Is he looking at me? Oh god, please pretend I'm not here. It's like he's doing that thing where he covers his face, but it's so obvious that he's there. He's this big hulking bearded man, dude. As I briefly make eye contact with Will, he reaches out to the glass on the counter and drinks the contents down in one. After that, he steals another glance at me. What do you want? Well, hello there, Mr. Hyde. Are you by yourself? Not this time. I'm with a friend. That's a shame. I thought perhaps I could join you for a drink. Oh, you did you? Yes. In fact, I've been waiting for the opportunity to have a drink with you for some time. I don't know. Will, this ain't the way to make friends. This ain't the way to make friends, dude. Tell you what are you having? Maybe we could have just one drink together. You want to drink with me? I don't feel like it. I don't know. Like, I also feel like we're being kind of cold too. Let's try and be more polite. You want to drink with me? I certainly do. I have a feeling we've got a lot in common, you and I. What makes you think that? Well, for one thing, I heard from Dylan that you're a salesman. Beginning to catch my drift? Just because we share things in common doesn't mean we'll get along, though. Yeah, Kyle, I mean, sure. He gives off some kind of weird vibes, and the way he sort of approaches talking to him is like a bit off-putting, but I still feel like Kyle's having quite an extreme reaction to him. Like, if I were in his position talking to this person, I don't know that I would have such a strong reaction, because obviously we are a player and we're looking at them from an outside view. We can be like, we can say whatever, trash talk them however we want, but you know what I mean. Something funny? Not really, it's just that reaction was precisely the sort of thing I expected. See, okay, so this is giving off weird vibes. Now he's kind of being like, he is being quite off-putting, so I don't know, I have mixed feelings. You got me all figured out, huh? I do believe I have, Mr. Hyde. Yeah, see, okay, that's weird. You can't just say that to people like, that reaction you had just now, just as I was expecting. Ooh, que sandori, you know? I know all about you. Like, you know, that's weird. Back off. You're stubborn and okay, alright, buddy. Okay, alright, back off. And like everything to go your way. Okay, alright, okay. I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm putting my foot down. Kyle, be as rude to him as you possibly can, for my sake. You have a distinct inability to read the emotions of others and are outspoken. You have the distinct inability of reading the emotions of others. You can't read the atmosphere. And you have no qualms about ordering other people around. What? Where is this coming from? Do I order people around? I don't know that Kyle does that, does he? But you're keen not to let others learn of this trait as word travels fast. In short, you have a very tiresome personality. Hey, are you talking about yourself? Hey, buddy, you talking about yourself? Tell me, Mr. White, do you normally run off at the mouth this much, or is it the drink speaking? Hope you don't talk to your customers this way. I'll let you guess, shall I? To be honest, I couldn't care less. Oh? You see, it doesn't matter to me which it is. I've already decided that I've got far better things to do with my time than talk to you. Especially seeing as this is Christmas Eve and I'm trying to enjoy myself. Yeah! Jesus Christ, dude! I'm sorry you feel like that, Mr. Hyde. And see, I hate that wording. It's like, there are a lot of people who, when they hurt other people's feelings, they don't own up to it, and people, like, telling them, like, hey, I don't think it was cool that you did that, and they feel like, oh my god, I feel so attacked that, like, you got hurt by something I said. Like, I'm sorry that you feel that way. Like, that's like a non-apology. Don't do that. Like, truly listen to people when they're telling you about something that you did to hurt them. It's hard. It's not easy to accept when you've hurt somebody. It's a really difficult feeling, but you have to process it. You have to listen to them and work things out and not like try to push the blame onto them and be like, oh, well, they're the ones being unreasonable. I'm sorry they feel that way, you know? Anyway, sorry. This is just, it's a big thing for me. I hate it when people do this. I was hoping we could spend a while delving into some philosophical conversation. Will, do you want to be friends or not? Because you're like, hey, we have a lot in common. I'd like to chill with you, but also you suck and your personality sucks. Like, which is it? Will, this is not the way to make friends. I'm willing, ha ha ha, to bet you'll come to regret refusing my offer to talk. Bye, buddy, bye. Have a nice life. I don't need you. Anyway, I must be on my way. Get out. Get out. What is with this? I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, again, he was giving some off-putting vibes, but I was just like, okay. But also we're being like really strongly reacting negatively to him because he wasn't super, super bad in the beginning. Like not so much that Kyle's rude to everybody though, is the thing. But you know what I mean? Anyways, that was just like, that was crossing the line. That was crossing the line in too many ways. And he might have done that earlier too, and maybe I just forgot because I take breaks between recording. But anyways, it just set me off. Will slithers off. I like the descriptor. Who the hell does he think he is? Exactly. All right, I'm 100% on the same page as you, Kyle, about him. I'm on the same page as you, buddy. I'm sorry I doubted you. I just thought the game would, I don't know, give him a bit more nuance. I'm sure there's more to him, but like I feel like most of the people have been written very well where sure, they have like strong traits just as any person would, but I feel like they're quite well rounded. They have a lot of elements to them and you know, they're more realistic. They're more realistic rather than one-dimensional. But Will so far seems like they're portraying him quite one-dimensionally. So I was just kind of expecting a little more. Anyways, huh? Oh, what's up? Hi. Betty. I know it's technically still a day early, but Merry Christmas! Betty! Oh, hi, Tony. Looks like my luck's really in today. I didn't expect to see you here. I thought you said you had plans this evening? Was it with Rex? Cause, woo, things between them ain't so good right now. Yeah, I did. I had lots of them, but they kind of disappeared. Is that so? Well, you're here though. About that present that I promised you before? It's okay, Tony. Besides, I'm more interested in having a few drinks. How would you like to join me? It'll be my treat. Would I ever? Typical. First sign of some skirt and he's off like a flash. Yeah, he was totally gonna hang out. Tony! He promised to hang out with us and now he's ditching us? Come on, man. I'm sorry, Hi, but you know how it is. I'm pressing him. I'm pressing him. Hey. Don't mess this one up, lousy traitor. I feel betrayed. I worked really hard to earn a really nice night and he promised me. Okay? Lousy traitor. No need to blow a gasket, man. I don't give a damn. But didn't Sidney invite you here this evening? What about the food? Yeah, but I'm sure you could take care of my share, right? Wait. Is he planning on like literally ditching this joint? Like leaving? Wait, okay, that doesn't sit right with me because not only would he be spitting in the face of the invitation to me, but he'd be spitting in the face of like Sidney and Claire and everything that they prepared. Well, come on, Tony. Don't give me a guilt trip, man. You know how I feel bad enough about it already. But I just can't miss this chance. If I refuse to go out with her now, it might be the last opportunity I ever get. Tony. That's why I'm asking you, as a friend, not to make me turn her down. Tony. Okay. You convinced me. Now don't keep her waiting. I don't know. I wouldn't feel good about this. You're awesome, man. I knew you'd come around. Man, like we just had this like super sweet and heartwarming moment with him and no, that's not cool. You can't do that. You can't do that to your friends. Full of himself as usual, I see. Hope you and Sidney have a crazy evening, man. That's so uncool. Why doesn't she just stay here? That's what I thought she meant. I thought she was like, hey, I want some drinks. We're about to start drinking. Why doesn't she just stay here? Why do they have to leave? What? Okay, let's do this thing. And also she's inviting Tony specifically and not us right in front of, like, that's kind of weird. This whole situation's weird. What? I'm pissed about this. Those two are so inconsiderate. I mean, maybe Betty doesn't know that Sidney set all this up and Tony did all that. You know, she probably would have no way of knowing that, but still. Anyways, Tony leaves the cafe together with Betty. Damn it, man. That Tony's got a nerve. I was going to let him spend the evening here on the house. Yeah, he's got a habit of doing stuff straight off the bat. Guess that just leaves me and you to enjoy the evening. Guess so. Time for some drinks. Yeah, who needs Tony anyways? Sidney's the cool guy around here, okay? Oh, Mr. Hyde, and we have Claire too. Claire? Your food's ready. But where's Tony got to? He got a better offer from Betty, I'm afraid. What? He left without even tasting my delicious food? Forget about him. He's not worth it. I'll give you this. That food sure does look good. So good, in fact. I think I'll take care of Tony's portion, too. More food for me.
You will? Better than wasting it. Thanks, Mr. Hyde. I hope you're ready to enjoy our special Christmas Eve banquet. I'll bring it over to your usual seat.
Thanks.
Man, what the heck? Like first, well, it wasn't Rachel's fault, but first the plans with Rachel and Mila fell through. And then Tony was trying to make it up to us, or rather not make it up to us, but like, you know, make up for the fact that we were, he was trying to fill in a hole, you know? He gave us some plans, and then that fell through, like what? Come on!
That sure smells good, and I'm starving.
Sorry for the wait. Here you go. It's roast chicken with a glass of Dad's special vintage bourbon.
That does look delicious. He's gonna eat a whole, come on, you gotta eat that with Claire and Sidney. You can't eat that whole chicken by yourself. There's no way. Plus, you need like more like, I don't know, mashed potatoes, side stuff to like kind of wash it down. You know what I mean?
The bourbon's from Kentucky, aged 20 years. And the roast chicken has been roasted to perfection with crispy skin and juicy stuffing.
Sounds delicious.
Well, I sure hope it is. Enjoy. Eat with us.
There's no way I can eat. Like I don't want to do this alone. This is a whole Christmas turkey roast, chicken roast. Come on. Food's better being shared with everybody. Claire leaves the food and drink on my table and moves away. There's a delicious looking roast chicken and vintage bourbon laid out before me. Well, I'm glad he gets to enjoy himself, I guess, but I'm still kind of bummed about all this. That smell sure is fantastic. Please enjoy. Please enjoy, Hyde. You deserve it. You've been through a lot today. You've been through a lot this week.
Wow, he destroyed that! Holy cow, you must have had quite the appetite, buddy. You destroyed that. Well, I hope it was delicious. I hope the set was delicious.
Sidney. Ah, Mr. Hyde. Still drinking, I see. Yeah. Claire not around? No, she said she had plans to meet up with a friend and went out. Looks like it's just you and me now.
Why don't you close on Christmas Eve and Christmas? Why don't you spend it with her? Maybe Christmas Eve tends to be when most people celebrate, but I guess it depends. It depends. But I feel like all the big, you know, dinners for Christmas usually on Christmas Eve.
So, what do you say? Shall we have something to drink? Sounds like a plan to me. Sidney dims the cafe lights a little, but leaves the counter well lit. Okay, we get to hang out with somebody. We get to spend some time with somebody. He takes what appears to be some sort of special bottle from one of the shelves.
Is this his special thing he promised after we beat him in billiards?
It's a bottle of extra old brandy, the kind of stuff I've only drunk occasionally. It's got a smooth taste with a fruity aroma and real impact. Sure, it'll get you drunk all right, but at least you'll be a sophisticated drunk. I don't know if there's a difference between being drunk normally and being drunk in a sophisticated manner. Either way, buddy, you're drunk. Sidney and I raise a toast and drink our fill of the exquisite brandy. Ah, it really is fantastic. You really know a good drink when you have one, Mr. Hyde. You're just like my ex-wife in that respect. Is that so? Awkward. Anyway, moving on. Oh, just kidding. No, he's gonna talk about her. When we used to run this place together, we used to have a quiet drink. Just the two of us after closing time. Why did the two of you separate? I mean, you know, we're having a chill time, drinking, talking to each other. I guess it's okay for us to bring this up, maybe. It wasn't her fault. It was mine. I was way too stubborn. I can see it so clearly now. But it's far too late to do anything about it now. Looks like I'm getting lost in my thoughts a little here. Well, I mean, I'm glad he reflected on it and realized, you know, people always make mistakes, but what's important is that you reflect on it, understand it, and you know, grow as a person, move on in the future. By the way, have you ever heard a song called Promise? Can't say I have. I think this might be the perfect night to play it. The perfect night. Can't think of any better time than when you're alone on Christmas Eve. If you've never heard it before, you'll really get the most out of it tonight. Sidney places a single record on the counter. Oh, am I putting it in? Or am I playing it in my room? I might be playing it in my room, because we haven't used the record player yet. I'd take Sidney's record. Quite an old one you've got here. Yeah, it's old, alright, but just brimming over with memories.
There was only one copy of it at the shop I went to, and I was keen to buy it. Thing is, Claire's mom had gone there for the exact same reason. Is it that typical thing where you both reach for the item at the same time and your hands touch? And then at first it's like sparks this rivalry and you look at each other and you're like angry, like, I'm sorry, I was the one who's gonna get that one, no me. And then they laugh over it, you know, that kind of scenario. Let me guess. That's when you fell in love, right? He's gonna say no, quite the opposite. We actually hated each other, but then eventually we fell in love. Yeah. Absolutely, just kidding, I lied. It was more straightforward than I was expecting. It was love at first sight. What kind of woman was she? She was the best. At least, the best for me.
Do you still feel that way even though you're separated?
Of course. What am I saying? You're pretty good at making me say the most embarrassing things, Mr. Hyde.
Believe me, I'm not trying to.
Another drink?
I think I've reached my limit.
Then it's probably time for me to shut this place up for the night.
Thanks again, Sidney. I had a great time.
Aww. As long as you enjoyed yourself, Kyle. As long as you enjoyed yourself, then I'm happy.
Me too, Mr. Hyde.
Me too. Thanks for keeping our lonely boy company, Sidney. It was lovely to have you. Thank you so much for making his night. It was so generous and kind of you to try and offer everything on the house. So, Sidney and Claire, thank you. Tony, no thank you to you. You traitor!
I wonder what kind of song the record I got from Sidney is.
If I were in Tony's situation, I would have invited Betty to hang out with the rest. That's what I would have done. His choice is really strange to me. Again, I'm not gonna blame Betty because she didn't know about the situation. There's no way she could have known. So, I don't know. I don't know, that's weird. I would never do that to anybody. That's so strange. It's kind of like, I was playing this other game. I guess I shouldn't name it, but I was playing this other game on the channel where like, there's a pair of friends, male and female, and then another girl comes in and she's like, hey, to the guy, like, hey, you wanna go watch this movie? Like, blah, blah, blah. And then like, she totally didn't invite the other person, even though all three of them are friends, but it's because she liked the guy. I don't know. It was weird to me. I was like, why wouldn't you invite both? And what? I don't know. Anyways, moving on. Like, even if it was like, she didn't know if the girl like liked that kind of stuff or something like that, but it's like, who cares? Even if they don't, you know, they might not like that kind of thing, at least invite them. They're right there. You never know. They might want to go. They might want to go just to hang out with their friends. I'm upset. What am I doing? I think I'm going back to my room to play this record. Y'all, don't do that to people, okay? Don't do it. Okay. Let's go play this record. Pull out Sidney's record, use on this.
All right. Maybe I should give Sidney's record a listen.
What have I got to do for this contraption? It shouldn't be too much. Literally just put the needle on, play the thing, right? Not that I've ever used one of these before. There we go.
Ooh.
Is that a harpsichord instrument?
So this is the song that means so much to Sidney. Boom, 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 ba-dum.
It's lovely. It's a very lovely song.
Wow. Nice. Promise, huh? The kind of song that makes a person depressed if they listen to it alone.
Damn, that doesn't sound good then. That doesn't sound good then. If you're listening to it alone, it makes you feel depressed. I mean, it does definitely evoke a very strong melancholy feeling for sure, but it's a lovely song.
Guess this is the final Christmas Eve I'll be spending in this apartment. Okay. I think it's time I gathered my thoughts about all that's happened.
Okay, but let's go ahead and end this chapter in the next episode. Oh man, dude, tomorrow's gonna be Christmas. So what's gonna happen at this point? I feel like our progress has been slow at times, you know? There are some days we're not dedicating as much time to it, and that's fine because we have our hands full with other things, but is it good? I'm sure I still have a couple more days to get through. I'm sure, because whenever games are centered around this time, I feel like it's always set around Christmas Eve, and then like New Year's always seems to be important. Like turn of the season, it's a new year, new resolutions, new page of life. You know what I mean? So I feel like it might encompass that much, but who knows? Anyways, join me next time. This is Axis, over and out.